Hey guys, hello, I'm Vladimir. I'm going to help you connect Google to Shopify and set up tracking on your Shopify stores. So let's basically dig in how you get started. So, what you want to do, you want to go here under sales channels and you'll set up your Google and YouTube sales channel. Once you install, basically it will pop up here. If by chance you don't see it, just select it. Again, I'll say you go here and select it, and then it's going to be pre selected for you. And once you come here, you'll basically see it here. It will ask you to connect your Google account. In my case, reconnect. So now I'm going to do it. I need to move this here so I don't share some sensitive information. Overall, it should be good now. Okay, so once you connect it, you should see a screen like this. Basically, you follow the wizard. You just want to set up Google Ads, Google Analytics, Google Merchant Center. So what you're going to do, you're going to select your Merchant Center. If you don't have one, you're going to create here a new one. I'm going to connect the one we have already pre-made for this store. For the Merchant Center, you gotta create an account, verify it, and everything. So it is a process on its own. Ideally, you have it set up and ready before you set this up. It's going to make your life easier. Now it's checking the website claim and everything that it's verified. As soon as this is done, it's going to take us to the next step. To check online store requirements. For online store requirements to work, you have to have a valid payment method already set up. I'll say Stripe, Klarna, or whatever, that you created your online store, basically this sales channels, and that you have set up already a refund and terms of service page. And then you just need to confirm that you added your contact information to your store, that your business has been verified. If it hasn't been verified, you'll need to verify it with your phone number. Confirm your recommended store setup. This is for your merchant center. So in our case, we wanted United States in English, that everything's connected. Okay. But basically, you can click here, manage, and go through if you don't want something. But basically, you want everything. And this is the most important for us. So conversion measurement. Okay. You also want shipping and everything else to be managed through Shopify. If you have some specific, I'll say, agreements with your shipping handler, but other than that, Shopify should handle it, and it will create everything automatic, so you don't have any problems or disapprovals afterwards in your merchant center. Now, once you set it up, now it's connected. Mainly, it's connected to the merchant center. You don't need a cookie banner unless you're doing business in the EU. If yes, then you got to ping me. It's a more complex setup in this case because the banner will block data. Ideally, you'll now see the product status. If it's a fresh account, it might actually take time to populate, but overall, this is how it should run. And now we need to set up on top of it Google Ads and Google Analytics. So you see here Google Ads. So I'm going to click here, Get Started. It's again going to ask me to connect to my Google Ads account. I select my account, click Connect. And basically, it will ask you now to create campaigns. Don't do that. Do them in Google Ads directly. Okay, this is going to be popping up continuously. And then we're going to jump down and go to Google Analytics. Connect, same thing, Google Analytics. Connect your GA4 property. Okay, done. So basically, it pre-made all the data layers and everything needed for the platforms. And then, okay, if you have a local store, you can connect Google Business Profile to attract local shoppers. And you need a valid YouTube channel to sell products on YouTube. Again, you just connect it and that's it. Now, before we stop, we're going to go here to settings. Just to double check everything. So we see my account is connected, Merchant Center account connected, Google Ads account connected, the GA4 connected. Conversion tracking is on. If I need to pause it because you have it with some other tool, don't forget to turn it off so you reduce duplications. Enhanced conversions should be on as well. And ideally now in the end, if you need to do anything regarding product feed settings, this is where you can do it. In the end, this is again related to your product feeds, that you use the SEO product title and product description for your feed title, product titles and descriptions. Now, when everything, all of this is checked and set up, basically what you're going to do, you're going to go to your to your Google Ads account. So once you came into your Google Ads account, basically where I want you to go to double check everything, go to goals and summary under conversions, right? So, and you'll end up here in the conversion summary page. Now, the integration between Google Ads and Shopify will pre-made all these events for you. I'm going to show them to you here. So, here we have also set up server side, but disregard, you'll only have Google Shopping app purchase on your end. We need server side because of EU stuff here. So Google will create for you all the events and conversions and mark them Google Shopping app purchase, Shopping app add to cart, Shopping app begin checkout, and in the end you'll also get page view events, view item events, so product page views, and search and add payment info. So that's all set up automatically with the integration. Now, on top of it, what I just want you to take care and check with the team. Basically, Google, when they set up events, they set up everything maximum. So all events are set up with maximum attribution windows. What I'm talking about is here, actually. So every event, I'm going to say purchase, but also add to carts and everything is set up with 90 days click through, 3 days engage view, and 30-day view through conversions. So if somebody actually saw that. I'm okay that it does depend on the product you sell, how you set it up. That's why I would like for you to go through it with the team. But other than that, what you want to be doing is actually double checking and mark them accordingly. So if you have, so if you set up at the cards, you might see that it's an account default goal. If it's an account default goal, what you want to take care is unmark it as an account default goal. Why? Because every time you create a campaign, by default, the system will optimize for all account default goals, right? And I'm going to say add to cards, begin checkouts, page views, and everything. We don't want that. So just to minimize the risk of setting it up as the defaults, you want to unmark them as default. You basically go here, edit goal, and just mark it do not use as an account default goal. And you can change it from primary to secondary. I'm going to explain what primary and secondary is. Now, if it's a primary account, you can always set up a net to cart campaign if you want to. It's just not the default with the campaign. So every time you create a campaign, it asks you about the events you want to use, and it will only offer you primary action events. Secondary action events are mainly, we use them for reporting purposes. So I don't want to optimize for them. I don't need to optimize for them. I just want to see it in my reports. When you check your campaign reports, all you have to do under columns is set up that you see all conversion events, not just conversions. And basically that's it. You can always change this back and forth. In essence, it shouldn't harm in any shape or form. Google is collecting this data throughout, so it's okay. Now, when I said 90 days, 3 days, and so forth, basically you see here at the cart 93 30. So what I like to actually set up, I don't need that the carts on a 30 day. So what I want to do, I want to set it up to 1 day, and this is the only way to do it. Of course, they'll always recommend a bigger time span. Okay, sorry, let's save it. I want a 1 day view, and I want to give it a 1 day view through conversions. So every time, only if they see it in a day, they should mark it. The campaigns should track it as a conversion, not within 90 days. Basically that's it. If you get stuck, Google Ads shopping app tends to work 80% of the time. Sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't. If you get stuck, please book a call and schedule, and we'll go through it together if we can fix it. Otherwise, we'll have to do a manual setup. But yeah, other than that, we should be fine. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And yeah, I'll be happy to help. Thank you.